So here's the questions. Does your vehicle have a weird odor when you turn on the heat or AC? Does it make a weird crunchy noise when it starts blowing? Or is the airflow bad? Well, if it is, then you probably need a new cabin air filter. And what's crazy about this is that the dealerships usually charge about $100 to $160 just to do this job for you. That takes probably 10-15 minutes, and the part only costs maybe $10 to $20. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to change the cabin air filter on this 2008 Toyota Tundra. Hopefully get rid of the funk in your vehicle if you have one, eliminate those annoying noises, and get better airflow when you turn your HVAC on. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Now, every vehicle is different, but most of them are typically behind the glove box. Now, Chrysler or Ram or Dodge, I know the Dodge Chargers, they're like right up there in the engine compartment, but typically they're right here. So on this one, we just gotta pull that. And I don't think there's one on the other side. And I think we push them in together, just like so. And now we have access to right over here. Now what we need to do is take this, push it in. Does it have it on both sides? It just has it on this side, so it's a little clip that we gotta, and I don't think I could do it one-handed. This one's being a little stuck on me, so I might have to just give it a little extra. There you go. Pry. And boom. Now I'm going to take the airflow, which this one is showing that it goes down. And honestly, this one is not as bad as some as I've seen. I've had ones that are completely clogged, so this one's actually pretty good. Now you could do the cheap thing and clean this out, blow it out with a air duster, but as cheap as these things are, just toss it and get a new one. Plus, this thing captures all the funk. We don't want the funk. So today's flavor of filter, the Wix 24511. Got on Rock Auto. I think it was like 20 bucks. They did have a cheaper one, but I figure why not? Splurge a little bit, you know? Now for the orientation, it goes facing down like this. But another thing to keep in mind if you're going to do this, inspect in here. So you have the blower motor, and there's a squirrel cage, and sometimes things do get through, and the debris will actually create noises, and definitely not ideal. This one feels okay. I'm kind of spinning it around by hand, and I don't feel nothing in it. The blower feels good, so I'm not concerned about it. But we're going to go ahead and slide this one in. Now, not all vehicles do have this. And sometimes if you have noise, funk, or anything like that, you actually have to take out the blower motor and clean it that way. So kind of keep that in mind. But now we need to go ahead and slide you in just like that. And we're good to go. Now, because it's a little dirty over here, we're going to spray and wipe this down. When you're working on the interior of the vehicle, if you pull something apart, that is the perfect time to actually clean it. And this is a prime example right over here. Behind the glove box is not typically a spot that we clean or we take apart. Maybe some people do, but I know I definitely don't. All right, much better. And now, before you put everything back together, go ahead. Turn the blower on. Just to make sure that nothing fell in there, making weird noises, you didn't set the filter properly, and check out your airflow. And I can say right now, my airflow feels a lot better. So cabin air filters, pretty easy maintenance. Look up your vehicle, make, model, brand, and year, find out if you have one, and don't pay the dealer the ridiculous price to do something that costs only 20 bucks and maybe 15 or 20 minutes worth of your time. Now, some of them do have some screws, and some of them you might have to take this plastic apart, but there's tons of videos and resources that can save you a lot of money. So hope this video helps. Thanks for watching.